Okay. Hey, everybody, thank you for watching. Today, I'm with our superstar celebrity, Diamond. This lady, I followed her on Facebook before I started seeing her stuff on TikTok. And I'm a big fan, so I'm more excited. You know, there are people that I interview. It's just part of the thing. I just want to interview people, but for her, I'm more like excited to interview her because I'm a big fan. And one of the reasons I like to follow Diamond because her stuff are very educational. I don't know how you put it. You learn a lot from her content. So I'm very excited today to be interviewing her. I don't want to say too much about her. I know I'm a happy thing, but in Hollywood they say contain yourself. Don't be jumping on celebrity then. So I don't want to be jumping too much on her, and I don't want her to be getting in her head when she go to Waterside Market. Don't touch me. I'm a celebrity. Jefferson say I'm a celebrity already. So I'll just keep it inside. How you doing today,
I'm
Diamond?
fine. I'm
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So, tell me a little bit about you, just a little part of you before we start with the content creation and other things.
Okay. Malabrim boy, hello. How you doing? Hope all of you guys are fine. I'm Diamond Bestman. Most of you guys know me as a artistic designer. Um, I also create content on TikTok and Facebook as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, I didn't even know about the. I don't think a lot of people know about the other side of you beside content creation. So,
No, they know. A lot.
oh really?
That's where they know me from, mostly from the designing.
I'm
Most
I'm
people.
I'm a bad thing. I'm a bad thing because I just didn't know. So it's like you're following this person, you don't even do background check to see other part of man. I need to quit my whole entertainment business. I should be doing research. But anyway, what inspired you to get into content creation?
Well, like I said earlier, I am a fashion designer
Hmm.
and I usually on TikTok, advising young people. I usually create my content on TikTok.
Hmm.
But there's this lady that encouraged me to come on Facebook. I usually say, oh, Facebook is too toxic. Um, I'm a kind of person that I don't I draw from people, so I don't like anybody to crunch my energy or crunch my spirit.
Yeah,
So let me be on TikTok. I feel that TikTok is safe. TikTok, you know, people are there to listen. She said no, even on Facebook too, people are there to listen. So please go on Facebook. That's just how when I post a content on TikTok, I will post it on Facebook. That's just how I've been doing it. I have up to 5,000 followers. I
okay.
reach my limit. Then later on, through the, creating the content, posting it on Facebook, that how my followers start growing. And now I'm at like 54,000 followers on
Yeah.
Facebook.
What are some of the reaction you got from people when you first started? I know our people can be very supportive, but also there are some people that can give you some negative feedback. When you want to do content, you're not even loaded. Somebody that can do content say, because let me tell you, when I first started my Hollywood career, somebody said you wanted to become a Hollywood person. It like somebody said they want to go on the moon. So I said, but somebody went on the moon. So that means if that's the case, I have a hope to go to make it in Hollywood. Now I make it, man, you be now. So, there are people that encourage me too. There are good librarians that really encourage me. So, what were some of the reaction that you got?
Well, one thing I can tell myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you post a content, mm, be it negative response or positive response, right? As long as, trust me, maybe people don't notice this. If you post a content and you see a lot of negative comment underneath it touching somebody,
Mm.
it hitting the person that is supposed to hate.
I got to learn
Okay?
from you.
Because yeah, because most of the time if I post content like that, let me tell you, when you see it go to 4 or 5 thousand in views
Mhm.
or 5,000 like, you will see these people in my inbox. Oh, you need to balance this. I don't think this. They will be all in my inbox.
Yeah.
Then I know now it hitting somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get negative comment. Like I can say, I post a video, I go. You will
Yeah.
not hear me replying to you that you in the comment section will be arguing. I only here to give the information. I
Yeah.
can tell anybody anything someone say. mm, Even if you feel to yourself this, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
Take the note from there and take the sense. There is
Yeah.
something in there for you to learn. If you
Yeah.
just pay attention and listen, you will learn something from there. Me myself,
That's.
I watch video too myself. I can learn one or two from there. So when
Mm-hmm.
somebody makes a video, you can learn something from there. But people can be too fast. That why I can tell you, say, y'all let it sink in.
Yeah.
Don't rush to comment. Let it sink in. Then you calculate one or two. Mm? Then you read between the lines and say, okay, I think that's true.
Yeah.
But when it be fast to comment like that, I can't respond back. I can just leave it there and I go. You will not
Yeah.
see me again
I,
in the next video.
I want to ask you one thing. Where did I
Mhm.
don't thing come from? Because I see you do it a lot, and I say, okay, here we go. We enjoying the thing. She coming gone again. So where that whole I go, and then you can do
I
your
go
mouth.
that me. You will not
There's a
see
way
me
you do
again.
it though. You do your mouth something
You
with
will not
I
see me in
go.
the comment section like arguing with you, going back and forth. The way people can go back and forth, I can just
Yeah,
leave it there and I go. You will not see me
yeah.
again.
I
Eh?
think I'm learning one or two things from you because I'm one of those people with a crude blood that can be going back. But I'm not used to our Liberian people. I feel that because all the time I've been in America, I've been in the white neighborhood and Orange County, the places you don't even see black person. When you see black person, you can be celebrating all on the street. So I'm not used to the mentality. So I think I used to be thinking by responding to people and educating. I thought I was educating people. But one thing I learned from other people, the more you talk, the more they don't even listen to you. As long as
Yeah, the more you talk, they don't listen. Even when
yeah,
you say you're going back and forth with them, it's just a waste of time.
yeah. I just feel like I'm educating them, but nope, it's not. It's wrong. Yeah, so that is just amazing to know where that I go. And you can do your mouth like a cruel woman. But what
But all I see that all of that is
mhm.
is all about creativity, right?
Yes,
What you're
yes,
trying to do.
yeah,
All of that can make the video interesting.
yes,
Mm.
yes.
Like
That's
hello, the intro, hello, my Liberian
yeah,
people. I
yeah.
go,
I
just to
go.
make it interesting.
It is good. It's really good because a lot of time when you say I go, I say, hey man, we were enjoying the whole video, then she go going again on us. Yeah, sometimes when I'm at work, I'll see a video, I'll go watch it, and that's one of the fun I'll be making. But I'll be reading comment in between our interview so that people
Hmm.
know that we acknowledge some of their comments that they're having here. How are you, sir? No, this is the main spotlight, so she's the one you guys should be talking to. Let me see. I'm watching you from Cape Mount, Liberia. Grand Cape Mount County is in the building, and this is Mr. Steve is watching from YouTube. Some of the people are watching from Facebook and YouTube, so you may see some of the comment with a Facebook icon or YouTube icon. I
Okay.
always hello all. This is one of my top fans on Facebook. So now we are getting back to the comments. I always observe you, and I notice that you have a different mindset. Mindset is the thing among
Mm.
us. Like what we were talking about, comment. Once somebody disagree with you, anything you say does not make sense. But certain people with good mindset, they can understand. They can observe you and see your point that you are making. And the same
Mhm.
thing, people like you, probably you follow me, you see some of the nonsense going on, but you don't care. You have a different mindset to say, and I'm a business, yeah, I go. If I see Jefferson post I don't like, I go. But so what's up with your mindset? Where did that come from? Is that you travel or
Well, yeah, I have traveled outside
mm-hmm,
of the country,
mm-hmm,
but it's not that. I think it's about the upbringing,
mm-hmm.
how you were raised. I was taught that everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
we may be facing each other, and you see number 6, I see number 9. You may
Yes.
be viewing that from a different perspective, and I may be viewing mine from a different perspective.
Yeah.
So I don't just go back and forth. You have your point, you have your view, and I have my point.
Yeah.
The reason why we create these videos and so people can share their story and you can learn from it. And most of the time, all of the story I can be telling that real life story. People
Yes.
usually come in my inbox personally and tell their story. You see that funny meaning I can be giving that I
Yeah.
didn't need because I don't want you to recognize anybody. But
Yeah.
these are real stories. When I tell story, the kind of people say, "Oh, that thing happened to me. Oh, I want to share my story." Then I will share it, and other people will learn. So the video is there for you guys to interact, not to insult each other. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like this, oh, but it can happen too. But it go both way. They both partner can do the same thing. To just share ideas and we can learn from in the comment section. For some
Yeah.
people, no. Some people can feel the video is directly to them, so they can
Yeah.
get too personal. Then I can know say that that's the video for that the uno there the video for the uno.
So, do you see yourself? Because for me, I sometimes observe you, and for me, I pay attention to everything that people that I watch. Um,
Uh-huh.
do you see yourself becoming a motivational speaker, somebody who going out there speaking in front of a large audience? Is that what you were thinking about doing beyond content creation? Because you could really help a lot of people.
Yeah, that's why doing it on TikTok and on Facebook. And like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I always organize these events,
Mm-hmm.
um color picnic, and then for me to bring all of the youth together. And then we will be there, we will talk to them. We have different games and stuff. People will express themselves. I think I had a full different occasion. I
Yeah.
always do that. Yeah, most of the time to talk to them, to advise them, especially during the time where the drug then it were high up, people were dying, children were going astray. I usually bring them together, talk to them, and all that stuff.
Yeah. We were just talking about something before we started show.
Uh-huh.
Where I was talking about, oh, you the way you talk, you are like somebody who have traveled outside the country. Because people that haven't traveled, then you say, yeah, some of the people that travel they can be, and that for sure, I believe you 100%.
Yeah.
But you also, people that travel, it depends where you go. If you go somewhere in Philadelphia, what that look like, that looked at certain part of the place, certain area, it will still be the same. But yeah, do you want
Yeah.
to touch on that too to educate people? Because not because you travel, because you educate me in a few seconds that we had that.
Hmm.
Do you want to educate
Yeah,
people?
like I was saying, not everybody that travel have a good mindset or a different mindset.
Yeah,
Some people can travel and their behavior, their attitude still the same.
yeah,
Mm? The old one can say when you carry your suitcase somewhere, when you take your suitcase, you carry it America, you carry it Australia. Eh?
mm,
So know that your behavior inside the what thing that will jump outside that suitcase, that your behavior,
yeah,
that your attitude. The older people can say you can take the monkey from in the bush, but you can't take the bush from inside the monkey.
yes, yes.
Mm?
You see my colloqua. Yeah, sorry. You
So
take.
you can't take the bush from inside the monkey. So it
Hmm.
all left with your upbringing and what is up here.
Yes.
Mm? At the end of the day, this life that we live in, there are two things people remember you for: the
Yeah.
problem you cause and the one you solve.
Yes.
So as I was growing up, because like I said, I had a lot of aunties, I had a lot of mentors. There are so many young people out here that don't have mentors, they don't have anybody to talk to them. They are
Yeah.
just loose, going astray. So I make it my duty and my responsibility to
Yeah.
bring my data every day
Yeah. Yeah.
to send information out.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of young people that have been in my inbox say, "Oh, thank you. I've been going by your little advice and have really helped me a lot. I appreciate you." They call me on a daily basis, they check on me. There's someone and they call me our mom, our this. One time
Wow.
somebody said, "You and the woman they see why you calling her our mom." I said, "You can call me any way you're gonna call me. My mom or my grandma or I will accept it."
That really got me too when they pick the kids J-Boy the prophet. I'm not used to that thing
Mhm.
when people say dad. I'm like, wait, hold on. why you calling me dad? I'm not that old. I'm not in my 40s
That
yet.
respect
Yeah,
in
and I
Liberia,
learned that the
yeah.
hard way. Yeah,
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 in Liberia, yeah, when somebody, maybe when you see somebody as an inspiration, even when the person is older than you, or you're in the
yeah,
city, or say, oh, BCS, or mama, or
yeah,
oh, our ma, my
yeah,
grandma, and, you know, that's just a sign of respect.
yeah,
And you know, they got high respect for you. So even when you're in the same age range or you older than the person, so long that you give them good advices, they see you as an inspiration, definitely they will call you our man. So
yeah. Good to
there's some
know.
people can say, small woman, we plenty knowledge.
Yeah.
Ehen. So the high can be. So it's a sign of respect.
I want to ask you, you look at somebody who is very smart. Where the whole smart that come from?
Like I told you, right? I told you I have a lot of aunties. I
uh-huh.
have my mommy. Like
Mm-hmm.
glory be to God. Like my mommy, we are like this. I cannot have
Yeah.
nothing for that woman.
Mm,
Anything wrong with me, from my voice, she can know.
mm-hmm.
Like my cheese partner, like my everything.
Yeah.
Like my everything. I think I did a story once and then people were laughing.
Mm.
I told them that my mom told me once when I was coming up, she said, baby, anytime you go in on the street, anybody asks you out on a date, make sure you put get invest money in your pocket. I said, what do you mean by get invest
That's
money in your
true. That's true.
pocket?
Yeah.
She said, because when you go out, let's say they may want to carry you to his house or he won't do something where you don't want to do. If you don't have money in a place where he carry you at, you not know the place, how will you come home? You
From
will
that,
end up being there. You will end up being there. He carry you. You do whatever you want to do to you, and then in the morning before they get you small thing to come home. So
from
make sure you
from
always put
from a
money in
man
your.
from a man perspective, that woman that bad woman. But from a guy who want to have a daughter in the future and give her the same advice, I think the woman that good advice.
Yeah, because you never know that it happy a lot of occasions when I made that video. All of them say, "Oh my, it happened to me."
Yeah,
Some people walk
yeah,
to come home by line to come home
yeah. So one
because
of
they
my
never wanted to do
yeah,
what he wanted to do.
yes. One of my content person, because you're not on YouTube, so he doesn't know. So
Um,
he's asking from YouTube saying, what type of content do you want to talk about it? I know we talk about it already, but do you want to just
yeah. I usually motivate people,
yeah,
but in our colloquial way.
yeah,
But it's tender. It's something that you will understand.
yeah,
Yeah, but I usually motivate people in colloquial and tell stories that people have been through, people have passed through for other people to learn.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah. So that's how I got to know her. One of the things she did was when you start dating a girl who always say, "Give me small thing, give me small thing." That story can end in chick. And some of us, I'm way at a certain age now where I dated different people, and I had my fair share of chick. So that was when our vest. I said, "Where were you when I first started dating? When I started my dating life?" So I vest with you. I think I did a comment under that post. I said, "Where were you?" Now you're telling me now because that you see the way you said it, it makes sense. And one thing I like about your content are not one sided. You do things for men, you do things for women, and stuff like that. So I think I really like that about you. I just hope many Liberians can follow you. But you see, when you're not doing all these little G's thing, there can be something. So, but keep doing your thing. Some of us will keep
yeah,
following.
that's the thing about it. You
Yeah,
don't like brain people always want G's. And
yeah,
I can always be giving you the G's. There
yeah.
are some people out there that are heartbroken. They need somebody, just a little encouragement. Okay.
Hmm.
Some
Hmm.
people out there, they need to know that there is still hope. There
Yeah,
is God. Keep pushing. Have faith. Don't
yeah,
give up. There is time and season for everything. Other people need to hear that. Not all the time, geez, geez, geez now. So that why
yeah,
you see I can switch it up. When I switch it up, now the people there who like that kind of content, they will go there.
yeah,
And when I get the cheese in the fries now, the cheese in the fry is 85%
yeah,
of Liberian people. They let the cheese in the fry. And the 25% they love the other side. So that why you see I can switch it up, get the people that own a thing and get the G's people that own a thing. So
I
that's
saw one time I was looking, I don't know, I was looking through your pictures and I saw graduation picture. Is that a college? I think college graduate or something. And
yeah.
I was like, I see why the woman too smart for herself, especially when you did that thing where I was angry with you. It's not angry in a bad way, but I said, why she didn't advise me a long time ago. But that's when I saw it. I said, oh, I see why the woman smart. She's too smart. She's too smart for herself. And I saw the picture. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh yes. I graduated from the university
Hmm.
March 20th. Yeah, it
University
was
of
a hard
Liberia?
day. Yeah, in Liberia here.
No, I mean the University of Liberia.
No,
Mm.
UMU, United Methodist
Oh, okay.
University.
Yes.
I did public administration and management.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't easy.
Before you continue, let me tell the people. Let me look in the camera and say, the woman you're looking at, she not eat her school fee with donor. That's smart woman. So when you're
Ana
approaching,
ile o pepe kala.
yeah,
Ana ile o
she
pepe
didn't eat.
kala.
She didn't eat it with pepper color. So now, when you're commenting, you all know that the person you're dealing with, she gone because she educated enough not to come waste time
Yeah,
on it.
I know someone will say that that degree. If you feel say that degree, you can go print your own.
Yep,
Mhm. You can
she
go and
gone.
print your own. Yeah. If you feel say degree that piece of paper,
Yeah,
you can go print your own. No
that's
wahala.
true.
But
That's true.
I went through a lot, but
Mm,
yet and still I did what I could do.
mm,
Yeah. Can you imagine? mm, When I first entered the university, I was reading IT. That was the
mm,
focus. Because
yeah.
all along I wanted to be a fashion designer. And for me, fashion, it just came naturally. I just started creating things. So
Yeah.
most of the time, if I say, oh, I want to go to a school and then a fashion school, a bigger fashion designer than me would say it's just a waste of time. Because what you know
Hmm.
is more than what they're going to teach you in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mom at that time, fashion was not really going in Liberia. People were not really into African clothes. My mom said, I did not get money.
Yeah.
I did not get money. So what you want to choose, mama? I said, okay, let me do IT. I was doing
Yeah.
the IT my first semester. The second, my mom couldn't afford anymore, so I had to drop.
Yeah.
I dropped, and she never wanted me to sit down. And she was like, "You can go and change. What do you want to do?" I said, "Yeah, I really want to do anything." She said, "You got to do something." I said, "Okay, we'll do public administration. Let me do management because at the end of the day, if I do a master, I will still do management, business management because that's my area there. I won't
Hmm.
go into business." She said, "Fine, no wala." But the struggle, it wasn't
Mm.
easy.
Wow.
In Liberia, and not easy. You got to stand strong.
Yeah.
Have to stand strong, and especially when a single mother is raising you.
Wow.
I think that's where I notice and what I see my mom going through just made me like I cannot continue like this generation cannot continue like this pattern cannot continue like this. My mom can suffer say water, pay my school fee, right now I can't say. We got to change that pattern. So my mind when I on playing, my mind was just on being focused and reaching the goal. And
Yeah.
with my mom and my aunties by my side, coaching me.
It looked like you were very close to the both of them, though. I'm starting to like the fact that you are very close to your mom, and she really helped you a lot.
Oh, I was very
You know,
close. All my aunties,
my only
all my
problem I have
aunties there.
my only problem I have with the Oma, and I hope you tell the Oma, the only problem is that one advice she gave you, but everything else is fine.
Wow.
Only that one
When you get
advice
somebody
about that.
advice, you will get very plenty. You will get vexed.
It's,
When you hear
it's,
somebody advising, they say you not get what.
I like
Hmm?
it. I like it. You,
When I was
mm,
coming up, my mom told me something. It hurt me, but I said,
mm,
now I said, the two of my mom talking at you. I was in the habit of always saying, oh, I shot. I don't want no shot me. I don't want no shot me. Why do you want shot
mm,
me? I don't want shot me. So one day, mama called me, she said, Zamonka. I didn't know. She said, Mao, all the thought of meaning you been did, anyone on the kind to say, I won't marry you. She said, okay.
mm,
When you hit 20 or 30, that knows when you been when you leave Jugabo. I said, what you call Jugabo? She said, nobody will come for you. Look, Lati hear me so bad. I said, nobody.
yeah,
True, they will not talking here. That true, they will
yeah,
not talking here. Make a whole lot of sense.
yeah,
And, so she's the kind of person that she not coming boy her tongue. She not coming hard nothing. She just go straight to the point.
yes,
You
yes,
feel bad, but she tell you what they just say anything about it. So
yeah.
I have a lot of people on my side, coaching me, counseling me. So if you see any good inside me, a lot of people know.
Yeah, actually, it's
Yeah.
not good. You know, when you say you're going, I say, "Where you going, Kanye?" but I think it's a good thing though to have good people around you who
Yeah.
always trust me. The truth can be difficult sometimes to take, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you'll sit down and say, "Man, that person is right." Even I think that was day before yesterday. I was talking to my father. There are things he
Mm-hmm.
was telling me. The same thing you were
Yeah.
telling me about the whole Facebook
Mm-hmm.
thing, and we
Yeah.
were talking about it, and I was like, but the other people there, that didn't say any people. So he was kind of quiet. He was listening. He was like, one day, I hope you sit down and realize that this. I said sometimes I can be joking with them. He said one thing I know about you, Jefferson. You made money out of everything, from YouTube to your own job to everything. Even 1 minute you spend on these people to respond to them, it's you could be making even more money. So I sat down too and realized and say, yeah, you know why? That, after we talked, I went on my own and start ranking
Mm-hmm.
in my yeah, you know how sometimes you'll be vexed, I want to get this, that, and all of that. And then your thought is in, then later the things start ranking in your ear, you feel guilty. And so I call him quick and say, oh, I understand everything you said, then we talk about it. And so it's good to have people behind you who can be, that can advise you, when in any situation. I've been
Mm-hmm.
glad to have the kind of people, and I'm glad too you listening too because I think you're a great person. That's why some of us
Yeah.
follow you. We listen to you. The longer time that I watch some of these G's things, probably 1 second or 2 seconds, I'm gone. I'm gone. But for you, I listen to your stuff based on some of the things that you say. So keep doing that. I hope you pass that on to the next generation because it's good to talk to people with good mindset. But
Yeah.
yeah, I want to ask you
Because
something.
because a whole
No,
lot
no,
of older people, a
yeah,
whole lot of older people where we supposed to be depending on to learn from, they are all
yeah.
cussing each other on Facebook. So you can learn
That,
nothing from them.
that's true. That's true. I want to. I know you are. I see you like you are influencer, and I know a couple of influencers. They're very good too. Like people like Coffee with Jojo and other people. Who is one of your who are some of the influencers that you're close to in Liberia that you can say you're close, you're connect with each other, or they don't have it like that.
Let me tell you something about. I would say, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I finish talking it, I go.
Mm-hmm. I gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I finish talking it,
Yeah.
I go.
Yeah.
You know, most of the influencer, right? They
Mm-hmm.
don't know the importance of linking up,
Networking. Yes. Yes.
networking, linking up. They don't know the importance of that. They
Yeah.
feel that when they are influencer, they are just setting click. They go around that certain people, they go around that certain people, they
Oh
hang
yeah.
around.
Yes.
That certain people they don't hang around with. Even
Yes.
when I have my program, sometimes there are a lot of influencers I reach out to. Oh, I basically, oh, I can do it. And they don't know the importance of networking. And I
Yes.
can always tell people,
Yeah.
you will always need people
Yes.
because you need people to get to the next level.
Yes. Yep.
So in Liberia, that thing what they say, oh, influence they got their own cliques. Everybody has their own cliques that
Yes.
who they relate to and who they connected to. And for
Yeah.
me, I can tell anybody, if I am for you, I am for you. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter your attitude. If I say I want to be your friend,
Yeah.
despite your behavior or your attitude or what's going on in your life, if I choose to advise you and be for you, I advise you.
Yeah.
I will not say, oh, you like that, you like that.
Yeah. I know that. I noticed that about you. Um,
Yeah, I don't care what happening to your life, what you did, everybody get bad attitude. Everybody
yeah.
gets some kind of sticky waste inside them.
Yeah.
Mm. So before you point your finger at somebody, make sure you clean or you clear. If
Yeah.
you are not clear, then you're in no position to judge anybody based on what happened in their life or based on what they did.
Yeah.
So when I with you, I with you.
Yeah.
So that's
You're
just me.
right.
So they they influencer, everybody get their own clique. Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody get their own clique.
And
I think of you.
this is why we are all struggling
Mhm,
in the whole thing, because that's why we're excited to see people like you, people like you, J Boy, the prophet, and few people that reach out to me. We are connecting. We nothing wrong with connecting. You don't have to be bestie, in the sense of anything. You can be people who communicate with each other. You never know where that opportunity will ever come from. And it's not about
mhm,
you reaching out to me today and say, hey, Jefferson, can you do this for me tomorrow? It's not about that, but connecting with each other. That's what we do out here. My career would
mhm,
not be nowhere if I didn't network with people out here. I came to Hollywood. I didn't know nobody out here. When I mean nobody in the entertainment business, I started everything from zero level, strangers that didn't know nothing about me. And a lot of Liberian influencers don't understand this. They try to, even artists and influencers, they only friend with people in their little friend circle. And that's it. They don't reach out to ordinary people and say, hey, you know what? I've seen you sometime when I post something, you like it. And I'll be like, wow, she's different. Because only few of you that ever done that. People, there are few of you that ever done that. Other people, when you even reaching out to them, they will think that you are looking for attention. You're like, I'm like, man, you don't know how these things work. My first big Hollywood job my first big Hollywood job was the kids that we were doing production. I was one of the camera person. At that time, I was just starting, and the kids were working as a production assistant. And we everybody were bossing them around, but I treat him really good, and I was really nice to him. It turns out that the kids, his father owned the production we were working for. And later he told his father, Jefferson is very cool. He's very cool with me because we after the whole production we started networking and stuff. And then he has a sister too. The both of them told their father, "Oh, Jefferson is a very cool guy. You should bring him on some of the projects." That's how I started connecting with the family, the mother, the father. The next thing you know, I'm connecting with other people too. That from meeting this family to other family. I did the same thing with somebody from Australia. One of my friends, her name is Mango. The same thing happened. I connected with her. She introduced me to some of the people in California, and that's how career started going up. A lot of Liberians don't understand these things, and so you're right. Everything you say is 100% true. It's
yeah.
always about networking.
And let me tell you a funny story. When I first
Yeah.
started my crafting and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I was giving things all free. So
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for people that have a lot of followers, people that are popular. I would look
Mm-hmm.
for them and give them like bracelet, stuff free. Some
Yeah.
of them I went in the inbox personally and say, oh, and send the bracelet picture. Oh, I got you a bracelet. You'll be shocked
Mm-hmm.
that when I started going viral for my designing, that had before someone else started replying to me, someone else sending that message
Wow.
since 2013, 2020, they just replying me.
Yeah. So let's talk about your design. Do you want to talk about it? What type of designing do you do?
I do artistic designing, mostly traditional, right?
Mm,
Because most of the time, like I said, I'm very passionate about Liberia. when it comes
Mm-hmm.
to Liberia, because I have traveled and I see how other people look down on Liberia. Say, oh, you don't have a culture. You're always copying this. You're always doing that. They have a lot to say about Liberia.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't agree with that. We have a culture, and our culture is very beautiful and unique. So I make it my duty and my business to showcase our culture. So basically, I came up with the traditional photo shoot just to showcase to the world our culture and our lifestyle, how it
Yeah.
is. So we can stop with, oh, you don't have a culture. We do have a culture, and it's
Yeah.
very beautiful, and it speaks volume. Hmm?
Yeah. Yeah. He's talking about the networking thing we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
The guy is talking about it. Sad, but that is how you grow to be stronger and gain more understanding of the business. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I want to ask you is, with all the, sometimes people travel abroad and they see how other people say things, they made them discouraged. Sometimes they become more insecure about their own culture, their own thing. Why do you, and anybody who watch you, they know that you have Liberia in your blood. How did
Mm-hmm.
you become so patriotic after all? I've been here for a long time. I do the same, but I know my
Mm-hmm.
reason. What is your reason? Because my reason is, if you don't know where you're coming from, you never know where you're going. And the idea
Mm-hmm.
is always that Liberia is where I'm from. No matter, you can come to America, become citizen, you do this, you do that. At the end of the day, that African American will never change. They will always call you by that.
Exactly.
So for you,
Exactly.
what is your reason?
My reason is Liberia is our home, it's our country, right?
Yeah.
And it's very difficult for Liberians. Maybe that recently we used to be so annoyed.
Yeah.
Every time we see something about Liberia, oh, people ready to bash, people ready to post all kinds of negative things. All
Yeah.
right. And they got some people that are still doing it. Only a few people now, showing the beautiful part of Liberia, going
Hmm.
Patawi waterfall and all and these beautiful lakes and showing it.
Yeah.
But for them used to do it,
No,
they
they
would just
never.
go to the dirty part of Liberia and post it online. And it's
Yeah.
not fair. You think
Yeah.
other countries not struggling, you think other countries not going through what they are going through. But how many times you see them putting it? Hmm?
No.
Even in the
Never.
great America, they're going through the thing, but they don't post it.
But
Because
let
when
me
you
tell you
post
this.
something
Let me
that have
let me tell
people
you
to
this.
think of you.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off, but let me say this. I go to a place here called Skid Row. Skid Row,
Mhm,
it's in Los Angeles. It's a homeless encampment area. You see the people there, you say, I live. Anybody living in Liberia, even if you're living in certain part of Liberia, you say, my life is even better than the
mhm,
people living in Skid Row. Even some people in West Point, their life better than the people in Skid Row. The people
mhm,
living in Skid Row, they live in tent. Like you go camping, you build tent, no water,
mhm,
they don't shower at all, they don't have electricity, nothing in that place. I go there and do some video. That's part of one of my YouTube channel, and their
mhm,
life is so horrible. But when you see the United States outside of Liberia, outside of the United States, all you see is this skyline of Los Angeles, the New York City, the Manhattan, the Las Vegas. They show you some of these beautiful part of it. That's all. You will never see American advertising Skid Row or their dirtiest places. When I went to Philadelphia, I went in the Liberian community. There's a place, I just forgot the street name in Philadelphia, and you see the life that people are living there. It's a Liberian community, but the place is so bad. And when I saw the place, I mean, we went to a Kobo shop. I told the people, the driver and everybody, I said, "You take me to, the Liberian community." When I went there, I felt bad because I said, "Man, this is horrible." But when they show in Philadelphia, they show the Brotherhood, the Rocky Balboa, where the film was made. They show these things, and that's why what I founded a Liberian TV network, because I was showing after the war they were showing more about war thing. I wanted to show something different than the war. We used to go all around Broad Street showing things that we have. What is, it doesn't matter. I will show. different part of Liberia at that time. And for that reason, many Liberians started opening Liberian TV network and started really buying land back home. They got encouraged to buy land. And that's what we need to do. So I understand what you were saying when it comes to Liberia being your land, no matter what, that's your place. I've never been ashamed of posting Monrovia, even though I'm here in Hollywood. We before the now things are changing, but before the way people
Yeah,
see,
now things are changing gradually. But
yeah,
first, people will
yeah,
go outside. Let me
yeah,
tell you something I can tell them. I say, even when I travel, you will not see one picture. You will not see one picture on Facebook. Then me say, oh, I in Ghana, oh, I in Nigeria. No. How
yeah,
do you feel when you go to other people's country, you taking picture, but when you come to your country, then you show dumper, you show
yeah,
there on the street.
yep,
What
that's true.
signal are you sending outside to other
Yep,
people? That's the reason why the people been looking down on us. They've been saying
yeah,
all type of thing about us. Because
oh
what we
yeah,
post,
you
nothing
know,
positive. If
you
somebody
know,
not causing each other, somebody sweaty.
yeah. You know how things are, you know why things are changing. When we Africans started accepting ourselves in the United States and other countries, like when we started accepting where we are from, like for example, Afrobeat came up, people jamming to Afrobeat in all African clubs and stuff. That's when people started really their mindset start changing. And then when the World Cup happened in 2010 in South Africa, many people got to see Africa more than they used to see on TV. Because before on TV, a journalist will go to places like Liberia and go stand and look for the real bush area of Monrovia and stand
Mm-hmm.
bush in the background. They will never show Monrovia City. Now, when they go to a place like Monrovia, they will show the street. And it's little by little it's changing, but because we all started accepting it, I can go to
Mm-hmm.
one of the studio TV station and be playing my Liberian music, and sometimes people will be jamming to it. You know, the last time I was dancing CIC song, I was doing my crazy dance, and I told our audio person to play CIC song, and I was dancing to the song, you know, and people, you know, the guys were enjoying it. They're like, oh, that's an African song because we accept their stuff. If when we didn't accept it, people didn't respect us, and because the same thing, American accept their stuff. And when I see Liberian artists saying, "Oh, you know, I want to win Grammy more than anything," how many times American artists say they want to win your Liberian award or anybody award? It's okay to want to win some awards, but you have to really respect your thing first. That's how people will
Mm-hmm.
respect you to win even a lot of awards. You see the video they're
Mm-hmm.
winning because the video they respect their Nigerian thing, no matter where they go. They're
Yeah.
Nigerian. Yeah. Yeah. So you are 100% right. I like your mindset though to pull Liberia first and always accept Liberia. With all the traveling you did, you still come by, you still say, I go. Mm.
Oh, but yeah, me I left my country. Oh. Me I left
Yeah.
my country. I
Yeah.
go anywhere I come back. Le country I like it. I left my casa di kore, my pan butter
Mhm.
re.
Yeah.
Everything organic food I like it. Uh-huh. Even when you move from here, you travel. Let me tell you something. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anywhere can be your America. I know
Yeah.
Liberians they let America Benin. They feel
Yeah.
that they can succeed here only when they travel before they succeed. But
Yeah.
anywhere can be your America. You can say right here in Liberia, they let you for in America.
Yeah.
That's just hard work, consistency, and you gotta be
Yeah.
focused. You will succeed here. Ah,
Yes.
you can succeed
That-
here. Oh. You can
that's,
succeed here. Typical
so
example here. You can
what are some of the
succeed.
countries? What are some of the countries you travel to?
I went Togo, I
Oh,
went Ghana, I went Nigeria.
oh, really? Why did you? You don't have to tell us though. But well, did you went there for
No,
business or?
most of the time, yeah, I went, especially for Nigeria, it was for business. From Ghana, I went to school in Ghana because we were there doing the war. Mama took me from here. We were living there before we come back home. Yeah,
Mm,
but Togo we were there back and forth, going, coming, Nigeria.
yeah,
But it was just for business, not to go and you know.
yeah,
If I'm going in my country, I have to go anywhere now for business.
mm,
Yes, because
yeah,
my me email agenda right now. I want to be the first Liberian billionaire. It left for
Wow,
you.
it's possible. It's possible.
It left for you, mama. Any way you want to take it, anyhow you want to take it. I don't want to tell you, I won't be the first billionaire Liberian lady. Yes. I don't want talking it. Don't feel say I graduated from the university to come be an employee. My me email is to be an employer. Eh?
Yeah.
So your watch when you be coming to me for job, when I be talking me, you can be causing me. Me, I know someone you can be causing me in my heart, in your heart. So me, I don't really get time for that. I only telling you, then I get my company now, you will come. Oh, sister, I want job. Yeah, I will get you job. Oh. But before I get you that job, I remind you. I say you see the thing why I used to be talking. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
The thing why I
you
used
made
to be
me laugh.
talking.
I like the way you do your thing. I like you.
Like,
That
yeah.
fruit blood, that fruit blood is more in you more than anything. People tell me the same thing. That's what I keep saying. That it's so funny that
Yeah.
but let me say your favorite line, your famous line. Saying you don't want to say it. You say all the things you didn't say it. She gone.
Eh,
Hmm.
I go,
Mhm. Yeah,
I go
that's
on
so.
my library. Hmm.
What do you have to? I know we are on YouTube. We have people watching. People might watch this video later, Evie,
Mm-hmm.
and they might be in different country. They are Liberian. What advice do you have for them, like that are watching and they think about I want to go to Liberia, but the country is so hard. They happen, that happened. All the wahala. What do you have?
Okay, let me tell you something now. This is the real Jew. I want you to come closer to me. And you all listen to the thing what I got me tell you. You all come closer.
Let me
Okay?
put only you on the screen so they can see it, sir.
You all come closer to me. And when you
Mm-hmm.
come here, I'm gonna hold your ear. You all know what happened? When you coming from America to come Liberia, my advice, act like the people. Don't act like you are different from them. You are Liberian. Hmm? When you come to Liberia, act like the people. But when some of your kind, the way you can be behaving, eh? You make the people to like, oh, but what did she think would do to her? Oh, she come from America now, so she acting, act like the people, talk with the people, eat with the people. When you act like that, people, my dear brother and sister, they will protect you. Hmm? You know the reason why the Zogoni can call me Awama?
Mm.
The Zogoni on Broski. Hmm?
Wow.
They see me. One day I will do the recording and post it online. Hey, our celebrity, yeah, maximum for the woman, maximum for the woman. That's really the journey. So gonna $50, $100 for you. Anywhere they see you or anything they take for you, just go to the okay to the play where they carry it.
Wow.
So being that maybe you from there or they from here, you talk to them. You don't know the reason why they get caught up in a situation. So we know that they are so cool, they are smelly, but talk with them, interact with them. Some of these children got sorrowful story. You not even understand. Some of them are just friends influence put them on that
Yeah.
street. Hmm? Some of them, they don't have anybody. They never had a choice, but they went into that. So just interact with them, talk to them. When you say, oh, like your brother, oh, Zogo can never be my brother. That Zogo can never, that because of some of them are because of reasons, some of them don't have nobody. They
Yeah.
don't have nobody to help them. So they follow the wrong path, they jump into the thing what they're not supposed to jump into. So it's
Mm-hmm.
good for you to talk to them. Don't sit in the line with some of them are well educated, they got sis. Not because they're loading car.
Mm.
Hmm? Not because they're loading car. Or not because of circumstances put them in a situation.
Yeah.
But you come, you act like the people. You
I don't
are
know
the
why the
recognize.
I don't know why the audio changed. Those of you that are watching, I hope my audio did not change too. If it changed, you guys let me know so we can do something.
You talk to the people. But don't if to say you soon me all a lot with you.
Yeah.
I can tell anybody you move on that's how you can hear. Speak your colloqua.
Yeah.
Speak your colloqua.
That's
Because
true.
number one, they truly can already know for your expressing. That you get different kind of expressing when you can get no straight for everyone. Eh?
Yeah.
But when you can you speak the colloqua. But by the time you can you start speaking, straight, the press move on. Et là, 200, 250 level, they tell you, say, follow you, or tell you, because
Yeah.
they know, say, you will up time.
Yeah.
So when you Act like the people. Talk to them, interact with them. Speak your normal colloquy.
Yeah.
Speak your normal colloquy. You know, yes, in Liberia here, you know everybody like smooth in it, right? And
Yeah.
I like people doing it because of so and so. Something happened the other time, and then this person, I think she from on that side too. And then this person, she I said, oh, when I finish with your work, you gonna give me smoothie, or you know that how to give me, oh, I want smoothie to appreciate. Oh, you're corrupt in the country. Corruption. I said, what? I mean, she asked, if you don't want to do it, just say no. Just say no. Oh, I don't have it. Or
Yeah.
the worst people they can add when they come. Eh? I can make a put it right on and I can make put it do thing.
Yeah. For some reason, the audio changed a little bit. I don't know. Do you want to? I know we are almost at the end of the show, but do you want to leave and come back because it looks like the audio changed a little bit? I don't know whether it's
Okay.
just you or me. Can you say something again? 1 minute.
You hearing me or you not hearing me?
No, your voice is good again. Back to normal.
Oh, okay. Eh, bro,
Yeah.
come to say I go.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you can so yeah, I appreciate what you were saying, those that have ears they will hear.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
That
way.
one
Those
put
that
me in simple colloquy for everybody to hear. Simple
yep,
colloquy. When you
yep,
move on outside, you are the people. You know, I can really admire people when they come. You will see them, they'll be eating their roasted corn, their roasted cassava. They will eat everything that they can eat. And when you move on outside, you do that thing here, people can admire you. You say,
yeah,
oh, unless you really miss her country for her to be eating. Some people when they come outside, so my stomach will run. I can't drink that water. My stomach
yeah,
will run. When people come, they don't care. They will drink and eat anything.
yeah. I, Everything you're saying, you're right. Because even me, when I went to Philadelphia, I saw that, I gave that example on Philadelphia because that's one of the places they have big Liberian population, Philadelphia or Minnesota, other places. And when I went to Philadelphia, I had all these Liberian influencers, artists all around me. We had a driver, and we went to the Liberian community. Before I went there, people were expecting this Hollywood guy, the guy in Hollywood, because a lot of Liberian, just even if they are not, just to come close to people that are way below me, just for them to do that little film, they will go and be bragging all over the place, bluffing. So a lot of people expected me, the guy who worked with all the big star out here, to go to Philadelphia and be bragging and did this, all of that. When I went there, all I want a car, a driver, and maybe a security because just for something, yeah. And that was it. But I had all the Liberian people around me, the influencer, all of them. Like we had people like Tower G, Nate Myers, all these people. We were hanging out with them. We went to a Kobo shop, and we really when we buy food, I gave the people tip, and they was like, they boy, and then we started speaking colloquial. I started speaking colloquial to the people. They said, you pa, what type of Hollywood you come from? You don't, you're not.
Labra Hollywood.
Yeah, huh?
Labra Hollywood.
Yeah, they were like, you're not acting too big. I'm like, why should I act big when I'm around my people when we're supposed to just be having
Exactly.
fun? So, but the thing is, one thing you should know, most of the people who do that are people who, from certain area that I just told you about. Some of the
Mm-hmm.
Liberian community, they want to go out there to brag. But people who come from the real good area that have seen it all, living good life on the top level, you'll never see them bragging because they don't have nothing to prove. They have something good going. All the time people say,
Mm-hmm.
you never see me posting car, you never see me posting my house, my apartment, all these things, because I don't have to brag. But when you see
Mm-hmm.
people are trying to live from certain level to certain level, they want to show off too much. You'll see somebody showing fancy car that they don't even own, they rent it just to prove to people. So, but some of us when we go to Liberia, you'll see like I even on Facebook, people see that like I will be speaking my colloquial with people. I will try to lower my standard. But the thing too about what people says, the thing that I noticed, the more you bring yourself down, the more they can be saying all kinds of stuff. Imagine a guy like me, sometimes I'll be bringing myself down and say, man, looking for attention, man. Isn't it doing this, man? And
You one thing you need to know about Liberians.
mhm,
Do not live your life for Liberians.
mm,
You are who you are for a reason.
yeah,
What are you do? You do bad Liberian people will still talk.
mm-hmm, that's true.
Anything you do, they got something to say.
Mm-hmm,
So just do what makes you happy and do what's right.
that's true. That's
Yep.
true. Because I was thinking, I was like, okay, if I made myself too big and say I don't want to talk, my man, go for it now. Who you think you are because you're in Hollywood now? But then when I make myself too small and say, okay, let me talk to my people, let me be cool. My man, you just lower your standard.
Yeah, but the only thing you should have boundaries, right? Because
Yeah,
me myself, right?
yeah,
The fact that somebody bring a set down, it doesn't mean that you should cross the line or you
yeah,
should disrespect them. I can
that's true.
always tell people, as long as I know that me and you, that space, is not safe anymore, I quit to black. Now my
Yeah,
habit, I can't have I quit to black. By the
yeah.
time I know my energy and your energy is not matching, you get
Mm-hmm,
some kind of possessed spirit inside you that making me some kind of way, I block you.
mm-hmm. Yes,
And I get time to waste. I'm on a mission and I'm here to execute that mission. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna be let nobody come with the energy to kind of something. No. You do anything, me, I can tell them, and I know how to make flour, and I know how to for 49 agreement. I can remember the last time where my auntie go me be more.
Okay, I think the network trying to
That
tell us.
slave with it, they have some kind of fuel.
Hmm.
Eh?
Hello? Oh no, you froze for a minute. That's why I was
Yeah,
thinking
you
that.
hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Oh, okay. And then dance slave with that, dance slave with the training can fuel with weapon. They
Hmm.
can fuel with grab battle, they can fuel with nef. Slave way, if you all know slave way.
Yeah.
Like guy go down there go me be more. She knows say when the move my mouth on there, nothing not there you.
Hmm.
Me too now, I can't go down there, they train a bracket with me. They train to say they won't flog me. Because my auntie told them say that I will be all of them.
Hmm.
Put all of them together and be all of them.
Oh, so you can
So
fight, eh?
Webley, you let me in. I still not gonna let someone mumu. The junior tell you say la ho. I said people human being alone they see you. Nah me oh. But anyway, if you say I'm sorry, that are pushing my head, I was just
So,
saying
so
sorry.
let me ask you
Imagine.
now. Let me ask you. You are one of those people with sharp mouth, but careful. When the people can't fight you, you take pen and paper and say that they'll fight.
Yeah,
That be
oh,
very
look, I don't know how to fight. I don't know anything about drama. So you bring it on me, I just black you. You will
good.
never catch me in any drama.
Yeah.
You bring it to me, and I block. I know how to fight. I only know how to talk and motivate people and educate people that I know how to. I
Yeah.
can't fight. Yeah. So
Yeah.
by the time I do they say you won't play far.
Yeah.
I give you simply. I go.
Yeah.
You don't see you.
Yeah. So we almost at the end of our conversation. I'm really having good time. It's always different when you're talking to a superstar from when you're
Yeah.
talking to ordinary people. Interviewing a superstar in a dream. Me when I come to Liberia, I just want to use your name to get a Juno. I want to use your name.
Yeah.
I know Diamond. Diamond are my friend. But and even when it comes to carrying your bag, I will carry your bag just to get it. But I'll carry a celebrity bag. But I want you to we are at the end. So do you want to talk about your social media where people can find you?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So I'm on TikTok, Afrique
Hmm.
Fashion One or D Afrique. Hmm? D
Afrique,
Afrique.
like
It's all
you said
Afrique
D.
AFRIC. Yeah,
Let me see.
AFRIC.
Let me see if I can. F.
Yeah, just put D Afrique.
Okay. AFRIC.
Yeah. Just put D and then you put it Afrique.
Okay.
That is on TikTok.
Okay.
And then Facebook, you want to follow my artistic designing page is Afrique Fashion One on Instagram and on Facebook.
So you say so on TikTok, let's just see. Is that it? Did I did it right? Did I do
Yeah,
it right?
D, yeah. On TikTok is D Afrique.
Okay. The Afrique. So you're seeing it. I'm just typing, I'm just clicking on it so people can see it, and then before I remove it, then we can, yeah. But I want people to follow you on TikTok and Facebook so that
Yeah,
they
you can
can.
follow me on TikTok, you follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Instagram, it's Afrique Fashion One. And then you're gonna
So
see everything about Liberia, Liberian culture, the styling,
so
everything
you
is
say
there.
you say on Facebook is what?
Afrique Fashion One. The
Okay.
CAFRIC Fashion ONE one.
Let me see it. Let me see A F
On Facebook and on Instagram.
FASHION. Let me spell the thing right here because the woman I'm talking to, she can speak. She no book. I don't
I
want to spell.
will.
I don't want to spell it some kind of way. All that in America, you can't even spell nothing. So this is it,
That,
right?
that typical Liberian attitude there.
Yeah. So
Yes,
that's it,
that's
right?
it.
Oh, thank
Afrique
God.
Fashion is not one, but it's ONE.
Oh,
ONE.
ONE.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta redo it again. Okay, so let me see. AFRIFASHIO.
NONE.
ONE. Okay, cool. You can see what I'm typing, right? No?
Yeah. No, the other one is there. The Afrique Fashion one.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can put that on. So
Yes,
that
yes, this
yeah.
is it.
So y'all go follow her on TikTok, Facebook. Are you on Instagram too?
Yes, it's Afrique Fashion one on Instagram.
Okay, so fashion one on Facebook and Instagram. Then when you want to go follow her on TikTok, because a lot of Liberians are on TikTok now, it's
Yeah.
yeah, the Afric. Yeah, you guys go help her. Add the number, support her. Liberian TV network
Yeah,
fame.
no added, no more
Yeah,
on. You
yeah, go add the
encourage me.
number.
You encourage me. I have been consistent. I
Yeah,
have been giving it to you back to back. When it comes
yeah,
to designing, I give it to you.
yeah,
Content creating, I give it to you. At
yeah,
least your tap. At least let my follower go
yeah.
up. You understand what I'm saying? Uh-huh.
Yeah. And you know, it's good for us though. You know, these things you don't pay money to go follow somebody, their page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys go. I will get her to doing YouTube video too. Some of the same things she's doing, she can post them on YouTube, so she can make a lot of money from it too. But yeah, you guys go support our sister. You know, y'all go support her. But anyway, do you have a last thing to say? I want to. I don't want to make the interview forever, so that the next time I want to bring you, you be like, that ballpark going show. We be talking the whole day. Me, I want to leave. He just be talking some kind of way. He be talking too much. That kind of playing talking me, and I get time for it. Jefferson, I will talk to you next time. Yeah, I think right now I got other thing going in Waterside Market that yeah going to. You be draining me the whole time, you know. Yeah, so I want to keep it short. So I want to ask you, do you have one last thing to say before we go? Has it been
Oh
help or you
yes.
have been trouble?
Yeah. No. Well, before I go or before I leave, I just want to
Mm-hmm,
tell you guys thank you very much.
mm-hmm,
For those of you guys who have been following me from day one, thank you for follow. Thank you for the likes, for the share. Thank you very much. No amount of words can express how grateful I am right now, but I give the glory to the Almighty God. And my advice out there to everyone, life, that time, life, that process, you take it one step at a time. Be who you
yeah,
are. Don't change for anybody. Be consistent. You know, do what you're supposed to do. Be you. The world will accept who you are. It's
Yeah.
your duty to tell the people who you are by the way you live, by how you carry yourself, and what you do, your day to day activities. Eh? You can succeed in Liberia here. Liberia can be America. Anywhere can be your America.
Yeah.
Make the difference in your own country. Before you leave this earth, leave your hand mark, your footprint. Leave a legacy that when you leave, all the people will say, oh, yes, she was here. They will know that you were on earth. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't waste your time. Everybody here for a reason. You have to serve a purpose before you leave from here.
Yeah.
Choose peace over drama.
Thank you.
I finish talking my own agon.
That one, that's true. I just want to say thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. I think I had a great time. I
Me
keep
too.
doing what you are doing. I think you are touching life, even
Mm-hmm.
though some yeah, even though you may not see it now, but you one day learn that you are impacting people's life. One of the
Mm-hmm.
good accomplishment I ever had on this channel is when I see Liberian coming to me, messaging me, Jefferson, I like what you've been doing from the zero level to now. You encouraged me to buy land in Liberia because of your
Mm-hmm.
platform. I was able to build house because of your platform. I met other Liberians. You know, it really means a lot. You know, from the beginning, I didn't see that. I started the platform back in the end of I think 2010. Um, and then the main intention was when I saw how people were just after the war, people were just posting all kinds of stuff about Liberia. And I said, no, people need to see the real Liberia. We are poor, but it's not all about just that. So that's when I created this. And now when I see people sending me messages, I feel so proud. So keep doing your thing, your thing that you do. You know, you encourage people. We learn from it. Some of us we really learn from it. Just keep doing your thing, keep posting, keep building your network because networking is a big deal in everything you do. Entertainment, business, networking is the key. I like the fact that you are going beyond your friend zone, your friend circle, and you are connecting with other Liberians, connect with other Africans. You know, that's how you go up. I have Nigerian friends, people from all over the world, Japanese friends. I can go to China, Beijing, and have a place to stay, a hotel to stay in for free because I know people there. That's how you do it. You know, it's networking. You will realize that you'll spend less money
Mm-hmm.
into everything you want to accomplish if you have the network of people around you.
Yep.
You know, yeah, and that's what a lot of people need to learn. A lot of Liberians need to learn this, even artists. And so I just want to thank you so much for people for always connecting with people, especially people like me. When I think I was the one that sent you a DM, then you responded. I want to do interview, you responded quick. I'm like, the other Liberian celebrity, not Iseo. They were one that the big woman like this, she respond to me. You know, so I was proud. I was proud because I'm not used to it. So I just appreciate you. I appreciate you for doing this, for always keep pushing. Encourage other people too, young people to know how to network. You are on ground more than me. So when we're talking to me, most of the time, well, you know, you're here in America, but you on ground, you can do it better than me. Yeah, so I thank you so much. I hope to bring you on again. This is your platform now moving forward. I always tell everybody, whether you're a man or woman, you're my bestie. You are my bestie now moving forward. You're in my bestie.
No, no, bestie. I your
What
sister
happened?
now. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yes,
do that
sister.
bestie thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Me,
man. I won't bestie
you.
thing. I kind of blind red. I bestie thing. No.
That Monrovia bestie thing, that's how it
Let
started.
let my bestie what? Let my bestie what before you know it. I thought I was your bestie.
they
Mm-mm.
can they
No.
can start with their bestie thing. They slide in the
Yeah.
people DM like, "What's up, bestie?" So
Yeah.
somebody, I know I'm taking this longer, but please let me do it for a minute. Somebody said, "Oh, But I told you I was your bestie. You know, bestie, what's up? You know, you said me some more things. I said, oh, the bestie thing. Yeah, but
Uh,
I understand. You my sis now. Moving forward, I like to
yeah,
roll with the flow. I like to roll with the
yeah.
flow. Yes. And I like the way you do your thing. So everybody listening, Rosalind Flomo, she's one of my top followers. Don't be jealous. She is my sister. She's not my bestie. But thank
But
you.
you have a lot of bestie. Before you
I
start
do
calling, you
have
say, "Oh, you get new bestie." Oh, so
yeah,
let's say my sister, yeah.
my
So the
sister.
bestie, the bestie list can be plenty. Mhm.
Yeah. This is my real sister here. Moving forward, she's my real sis. Seriously, when I come to Liberia, there are two things I want from you. One, just cook me one big bowl of rice, let me eat. Or two, I would just want to use your name to get a Jude. That it.
Ah, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Okay. Thank you
Have a
too.
good day. All right. Bye
You too. Bye.
bye. So that's my sis right there. My sis, I really like her energy. She just amazing person. She made me laugh so hard. Let me see. She made me laugh so hard. Diamond is somebody who is just amazing. I hope you guys can follow her on TikTok. Her TikTok is D Afrit, and that's her business. You can find her other pages there. Yeah, this is her pitch. I hope you guys can follow Diamond. I want to keep doing this again. I started doing this long time ago on YouTube. Certain time I was consistent. Every week I used to interview somebody good. A lot of list of people went through my platform. And the thing about this is all the people I've ever brought on my platform, they have good things going now. Their life changed one way or the other. And when I say that, y'all will be like, oh, the man bringing the thing on again. From Jesino manager to Jesino himself, I've interviewed all of them on my YouTube platform. Derek Dolo, people like Kyle Wilson, my friend Newton Bowie. Newton Bowie now is the CEO for a major corporation in Liberia that they are starting. He will always on my platform here. So maybe the platform is a lucky platform for Liberians, and hopefully we can keep doing this. I appreciate all the people that have been watching, especially my bestie Rosalind Flomo. I see her comment a few times. My friend Steve, who always my friend Steve, who been watching the past 2 days, like yesterday and today. Steve been following our YouTube. Thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate everybody for all the support always. I'm going to get back to this interview, shining spotlight on young Liberians who are doing good stuff for themselves, for other people. This lady, she has her own business in Liberia. She got content creation thing she does where she will be interviewing people. Let me see the person comment. Want to know more about your program and services and to discuss the impact my organization is making in Liberia. Well, let me put the email in. Maybe you can email us. Then I'll try to check the email to respond to you. Then we can take it from there. Let me see. LiberianTV@gmail.com. That's how you can get to me. I like everybody who like to who people who are doing good job. People who are doing good job in Liberia. There are many people who buy land in Liberia that build houses from their channel. There came a time when people, people used to watch the channel every week when we used to advertise land business, selling, connecting Liberian with other Liberians. The platform has done so much. Many people don't know about it on Facebook, but on YouTube, we've really done a lot. Those that have been following us for a long time, we have done so much, and I'm so grateful to have something like this that help other Liberians. And the people that don't know on Facebook, one day they'll see how we been doing stuff for a while, and hopefully, I'm typing it in. I will try to, I would like to interview you, my friend. Let me see, missionary. I'll try to, you know, interview you. I would like to interview you so you can talk about your business, because the more people know about things that other people are doing, the easier it is for other people to be inspired. Um, the easier it will be for other people to be inspired to want to help. And this is how we do it. So email us liberiantv@gmail.com. And if you do that, we will try to respond. You can also follow me, Jefferson Saba, on Facebook. I'm always there. Yeah, at certain time I stopped doing these type of interview where I can bring influencers, um, other people who are making a difference in the country. You don't have to be an influencer. You don't have to be a celebrity. You can be ordinary person who has an organization, somebody who just take upon your time to help somebody, to pay somebody's school fees, or who has just be legit though, because I've advertised people here. Um, in a way that other people came to me and say, "Hey, Jefferson, you advertised the person, but the person wasn't good." I want people who, if you say you have an organization in Liberia, please make sure you actually do have. I don't want to mislead people to the wrong people that will come and scam them later. But another thing I want to tell those that watch this platform, always do your research on the people that we bring here, because I only want to be open minded to people. I will try to do my research, but sometimes you get fooled. And so you do your own research with these people that we bring before you even work with them. But I always appreciate our followers, their support, those that always watch us here. Again, I want to say thank you to Diamond for coming on this show. She made me laugh the whole time. That girl, if you follow her on Facebook, you will see what she does. Her show is really great. She been doing a great job. Her name is Afric Fashion One. Um, on Facebook, Afric Fashion One. You can go check her out and follow her. Check out her content. She always made me laugh. The first video that I saw, she was like, when the girl start with saying, give me something in your relationship, that whole relationship can end with chit. Then she said, I go. I'm like, oh man. Yeah. So I was like, why didn't you tell me this long time ago? But anyway, thank everybody for watching this one. I don't want to sit too long because a lot of my shows sometimes will sit here for a very long time. Thank you again to Diamond for coming on here and making me laugh. I hope the young lady she continue doing what she's doing, because a lot of our celebrities then they don't network that much. But this lady, when I first reached out to her, I wanted to set up the whole interview thing. She quickly responded. The whole communication she and I been having is just fast. Nobody. We are not talking about who is big, who is small. It's all about having good time and talking. Rosalind Flomo, my unsa bestie. You probably my bestie. You can get out of that bestie thing. You my own bestie. The way Rosalind Flomo is so fun. Maybe I'll just go to Liberia and marry the people daughter. We haven't talked about that. I'm just joking with the people daughter. Don't don't take it. But Rosalind, she's my top followers in Liberia. Um, she always following me on Facebook. There are three of them that I really observed that are very consistent. There are other people too, but she's one of those people like Rosalind, Victoria, Florence William. The three ladies, they're really committed to following me a lot. Every post that I do. I appreciate you guys so much, Rosalind. Don't worry, one day you'll see how it is to be bestie with Jefferson. One day. Like, see, I see some. But anyway, guys, have a good day. I hope you have a good weekend. Hope we keep doing this. We keep bringing people in. If you know somebody who is doing good job in Liberia, reach out to me. And the last time I had a lady on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, I was interviewing her, and she has the nonprofit organization that she was working on. Somebody introduced me to her, and I went and got in touch, and we did a live show. That was really great. So hopefully, if you know somebody, a celebrity or somebody who want to come on my show, the thing about my show is not only on Facebook. It's when you're going live, we go live on Facebook and YouTube together. Anyway, I gotta go. I've been sitting here. I cook my food. I'm like, yeah, I want to eat. You know, today I decided to cook. I like cooking. It's therapeutic, but I don't know how to cook. That's the thing. Well, but the food tastes good in my mouth. The people say I don't know how to cook, but the food always tastes good in my mouth. So I don't know what they're talking about. The people, they can't discover me that easy. I can cook. So before I go, anybody have a Q&A question before I walk out of here? Do you want to ask me any question before I go? Every interview is supposed to have a Q&A. So I'm trying to do the Q&A here. Any Q&A before I go? I give you 1 minute or nobody ask question, I'll go. Okay. Well, what's going on? Yeah, ask my question. Let me go. My friend Rosaline Flamo. You got a good name, oh. Who has question? Okay, I come and go. Anyway, everybody, go ahead, Rosaline Flamo, open your eye. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Bye bye.